back with a video. Give you guys a little update of what has been happening or has happened. So the last time I made a video, I was saying everything that was going on with me. I believe December 5th, I ended up back in the hospital. Sorry guys, I'm gonna just get right into it. I ended up back in the hospital for having blood clots. To me it's weird because they say that it was my period, and it is my period, but I felt like it was happening every day. So maybe it was my period, I don't know, or my hormones were all jacked up. So from the 5th to the 10th, I ended up staying in the hospital. And from then, like, it was so crazy. The pain, it literally feels like you're giving birth. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, it felt like, I'm not sure how many of you guys gave birth before, but you just feel pressure on your butt. And it just, I don't know, it hurts. And then I remember when the first day that I went in, I had them wheelchair me to the bathroom because I'd use the bathroom. And I was coming out and the lady was like, oh, sit back. And I was like, I can't, because I was getting pressure. And she's all, put her in a bed, I think she's pregnant. And when she said that, I was like, I don't know, because you know, that's the pain that you get when you're about to have a baby. So I was like, no, because they've been saying, like, they've been doing pregnancy tests and stuff like that, and they've been saying, like, I'm not pregnant. So I was like, no, that can't be. So like I ended up laying down, whatever. They gave me medicine. It helped a lot. No, don't touch it. I have Malachi right here, he's just watching me. That helped a lot. So I was there for a week. I did not stop bleeding when they released me. I was still bleeding. They're basically just trying to like keep my blood level. And he is not ready. It is 6 in the morning. Say hi. Say hi. They're literally like basically just trying to keep my blood above 8 so I could go home. One of the OBGYNs that did come and see me, he said that I would need a hysterectomy, or they laser off, or they burn like the outside of the uterus or something like that. And then basically the uterus like grows back and it like fixes itself. But they never did that on me. They said that, one of the OBGYNs would like seem scared kinda, which I understand, like you do have to be prepared for it. But when I told him just do the hysterectomy, I remember he was taking off his gloves and he's like, we gotta plan it, like shaking his head, and he just walked out, and I was like, what the heck? So yeah, basically they were like just trying to put my blood level or my blood count over 8 so I could go home and talk to my OBGYN, which my OBGYN wasn't really trying to talk to me, because she was like, oh, the birth control, because she gave me the pills to be on, and she even told me it's going to take like 2 or 3 months for my body to get used to it. But I was losing like a lot of blood to where obviously I was staying in the hospital. So so I came back the 10th, and then actually like the next day at 4 in the morning, I went back to the hospital because I started having blood clots. And I stayed there, I think that time I stayed there for like 2 days. And then I got sent back home because they were just doing the same thing. And all the nurses were like, why don't they do a hysterectomy? And like basically telling me like I need a hysterectomy or like the burning of the uterus. No. Don't do that. The burning of the uterus. And I was like, I don't know. Like I keep telling my OBGYN. And I mean, I know they're trying to save the uterus, but dude, come on. I have 5 kids and I do not want no more. Yeah, maybe in the future, like people want more kids, but they have a lot, which I understand, but I do not like, I don't want no more kids. But yeah. And then I was doing fine after that the last that the time I stayed for 2 days. I was doing fine, and then I actually went in for labs because I went to go see my doctor, and I went to go see my doctor because I was like literally so constipated, I guess, from taking the iron pills, because the iron pills make you like, they make you constipated. Like my stomach, I couldn't even touch it. I felt like, I can't even explain the feeling, but basically I was like super constipated. And then finally I came back home. Oh, she printed out labs for me to get labs done. I came home the same day, I believe, or the next day. I went to go do my labs. So I was home for a couple of days from the hospital, but I was still bleeding, like having big blood clots, losing a lot of blood basically. But I didn't think nothing of it because I didn't feel dizzy. I didn't feel out of breath like I was. I didn't feel like just all kinds of things that like I was feeling when I was losing a lot of blood. So I didn't really think nothing of it, but I went to go get labs done, and then after that we went to go take my kids to boxing. They do boxing all week, so we went to go take them to practice. And actually the hospital called me, or like the people in the lab, and they told me to go back to the hospital because my blood count was 5, and I guess it has to be over 8. So my blood count was 5, and then I ended up staying there, I think, for almost another week, I think 4 days. And actually, that was like around Christmas time. So the day that I actually got out of the hospital was Christmas Eve. And I remember like none of the doctors, they were just still doing the same thing, like just trying to give me blood. So my blood count could stay over 8 basically, so I could get sent home again and just talk to my OBGYN. Hi, look at Malachi. So I could talk to my OBGYN again. My OBGYN didn't have an appointment till the 28th of December. And that was like, for me, that was like a long time having to go through this and then wait, you know? So I made a phone call. Oh, wait, I'm going ahead of myself. So when I was in the hospital that time, finally, I don't know, like they were having like cancer doctors go in there, make sure there's nothing wrong with my blood. They had heck of OBGYNs coming in and out, different ones. They had 2 doctors, like regular doctors, I believe, go in there.
That's it?
Yeah. And then my doctor actually did a referral for me for Stanford, to go to Stanford, because I guess they're like more, like know more stuff. I'm still waiting on their call, so we'll see when that is. But so finally, I don't know, like the 24th I was in there, and we're going to my fiance's, well, my mother-in-law's, for Christmas, and I just started praying. I prayed that like they just helped me stop bleeding, basically. I was just praying. I'm not going to say what I said or anything like that, but I just basically prayed a lot and like super hard. And I don't know, it just sucks because I felt like when I was having the blood clots, I would just sit on the couch. Like I didn't want to walk around or nothing because it would just come out literally, like it would just fall out or like even pour out. And I just did not want that to happen. So I don't know, I just prayed and I prayed that like they would help me and actually do something for me, because I felt like obviously they were helping me, but not really, kind of. So where did I leave off? So finally one of the lady doctors, I forgot her name, but one of the lady doctors finally gave me the Depo shot. And I had the Depo shot before, and I've always had heavy periods, but it was never bad to where I was getting blood clots and losing a lot of blood and having to go to the hospital and stuff like that. So So she gave me the Depo shot. It actually helped. So right now, I'm doing fine, thankfully. I have been doing really good. I've been like trying to, I still have like thoughts sometimes of like, what if it happens? Or every time I go to the bathroom, like I look in the toilet like to make sure I'm not bleeding, because it would happen randomly. Like I would have to wear a pad every day because I didn't want it to get on my underwear, obviously, but it would literally happen randomly. Like I didn't know when it was gonna happen. So, and they did do a biopsy on my uterus. They said like no cancer, nothing like that. So the Depo shot did work. I am doing so much better. I do have thoughts of, like I said, like every time I go to the bathroom, like I always feel that, or like if I feel something or anything like that is off, I do like go to the bathroom right away and like check, like just to make sure. And when I first did get my period, so I got my period. Are you tired, puppy? I did get my period February 2nd. I know too much information, but and when I did get it, I was like, oh, please don't let this be happening again. Please do not let this be happening again. Like I started praying and everything. And actually it stopped by itself finally. I didn't have to pray. I didn't have to go to the doctors or anything like that, because before like it would not stop. But that's what's been happening. I did get out of the hospital. I see my OBGYN actually last week. I am having a little bit of problems. Like the other day, last week or the week before that, we jogged home. Like we tried to race the kids home, so I jogged a little bit. And when I did get home, I started cramping and I bled like a little bit, like literally just a little bit. But still, that like made me kind of nervous, because I'm like, dude, like that's not supposed to be happening, you know? Why? So I did see my OBGYN, tell her about that. She did a couple more tests. Oh, and in the hospital, everyone kept saying like maybe your hormones are imbalanced, maybe, and even my OBGYNs, like all the OBGYNs that I was seeing, they kept telling me maybe my hormones are imbalanced. So finally the doctor, one of the doctor that gave me the Depo shot said that to me. And I was like, well, can we get it tested? Because I know that there's a test to check for it. And okay, I am back. I don't even know where I left off at, sorry. But yeah, that's what has been going on. That's why I haven't recorded, because I just want to make sure that I'm okay. Like I said, I felt bad for the kids because I felt like I was here, but I wasn't mentally here. Like, I felt like I was just thinking like, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if I pass out and it's only the kids here? What if, like, even now, like, I don't like being home by myself. Like, it's so bad to where, I don't know, I don't like being home by myself. Like, I would even keep Faith home, not like weeks or anything like that, but like for a day, I would keep Faith home. I would keep Angelina home. Or like, when they did like feel sick or like have a cough, I would, there's this little toy game, but he won't let me put him down. I would just keep them home, like a little tiny cough, I would keep them home and be like, yes, like they get to stay home with me, because obviously he can't do anything for me or like call their dad or something like that if something did happen, you know. So I just wanted someone here. I'm getting better at like staying home now and stuff like that, and I just keep telling myself too, like, I'm healthy, there's nothing wrong, everything's fine, everything's back to normal now. And then after, when I did come home, I finally gave myself like literally a week or two break, basically. Like, I was still walking around doing stuff for the kids, like what I have to do, but I like didn't clean. Like, I washed the dishes, I did laundry and stuff like that, but I didn't mop, I didn't sweep. Like, I would ask the kids here and there to do it for me. just so I could give my body a rest. Like, I don't know if that's what it needed or what, but I like just let my body rest. Even now too, like I try not to overwork myself. Still, I feel like in my head, I think like, this needs to be clean because this person's gonna say this, or like a person's gonna say like, oh, you know, like, why isn't your house clean? Or I don't know, just stuff like that. But I did give my body a break, like a long break, and I'm pretty sure it was much needed too. But yeah, still till this day, I do not over push myself of cleaning or anything like that. I do have the kids help now. And yeah, the kids have been doing boxing. They started wrestling. The boys are gonna start football. Not until I think the summer though. And then Faith and Angelina are gonna do cheerleading. They have been doing so good with all of it. I'm so proud of them. You're dropping them. I'm so proud of them. But yeah, I hope I explained everything the right way. But I am gonna start doing videos again. I just wanted to make sure everything was okay with my body and stuff like that before I did. Because I know in the other video I said that I was gonna keep doing videos. But now I really am. Now that I know that my body so far is doing good with the shot and stuff like that, I will be doing videos with the kids and like stuff like that. Whoa. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. I have been wanting to make this video for like a very, very long time now, but I just kept saying like, are they even gonna like the video? Like, I don't know, there's just a lot of stuff that goes through my head. But right now, Richie and Angelina and Elijah and Joshua actually left to a wrestling tournament. So I was like, you know what, I might as well just do it right now, since I don't really have a lot of kids with me and they're not gonna be walking in and out and stuff like that. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video. There's a little update. I will be doing other videos coming up. Thank you guys for watching. Say bye. No, don't eat it. Say bye.